So satisfying. Hi friends, if you're hopping on here with me, hello, it's been a long time. Haven't posted a video in forever. But it's a beautiful spring day. I had to take off my shirts and now I'm just down to a tank top and my vest. So we're gonna get some sun today and work on these Vego raised garden beds. It's so satisfying, love it. Okay. They come with this protective plastic on it. You can leave it on, but it bubbles. So I'm taking it off and building these. They come in panels like this and the edges are not sharp, but they also come with a edger with a gasket that goes around the top edge. So I've already built this Vego garden bed. It's a raised garden bed, and this particular one is the 9-in-1 modular raised garden beds. And I don't have a link in the bottom of this live video, but if you go to my last videos on my channel, I do have a Vego garden link there if you guys want to check out all their garden products, because they have really cool stuff. We're also going to put together some tomato planters. They're self-watering tomato planters, and I've got a garden reel hose coming so that we can wind up our garden hose when we need to mow the grass, because the garden hose is really long and we have a lot of property back here that requires watering in various areas, so went ahead and got that. So we are building these right now. This is the 9-in-1 modular raised metal beds, and they come in panels in a nice neat box. I'm gonna see if I can get my headphones to work, because I know that they have a mic on them. So let me see if I can get these to work. Trash in my pocket. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hopefully I don't know if you guys could see any of that, but I was probably making weird faces. Can you hear me now? Because now I have this thing in. And hi, Sharon. Yes, you can get a birthday shout out. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been crazy. Spring is always crazy busy, and winter with my family and my kids and everything. Ear pod so that I could talk while I'm over there and you guys could still hear me. And I've never used one of these before on a live, so let me know if I can. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time with the kids. I'm going to try to get this thing to work. I don't know if it's working. Thank you, Sharon. You guys are so sweet. Thanks for joining me on this live today. All right, if you guys are just tuning in, a minute ago, I said I'm building these Vego raised garden beds. And in my last video that I uploaded, I have a link for y'all to check out. This is the 9-in-1 modular raised bed. And let me see. I gotta watch out because my rhubarb's right here in front of me and I keep stepping on it. It's a resilient plant though. This rhubarb's been through a lot before it finally ended up where it is. But this is the 9-in-1 Vego garden raised bed, and these are the different configurations that you can do. So I went with the massive one, 6.5 feet by 3.5 feet, and I'm putting them in like the middle of my garden, offset to the side because I have a path up the middle of my garden. And I'm thinking I want to put a trellis there, but our garden season's so short that nothing ever really grows that big. So I might just put a trellis there just for fun anyways. So I have them spaced so that I can do that, accomplish that with some type of fencing or cattle panel, that type of thing. So this is what we're building. Thank you, Sharon. You're so sweet. The kids are actually they're all down there on the porch sunbathing. We haven't been inside much today. It's been a beautiful day, and it's actually winter is coming back. So we had snow on Saturday night. Sunday morning we woke up to like 3 inches of snow, and it was the fluffiest, craziest, driest snow because later in the day when it was falling off the trees it looked like it was snowing again. So we were calling it GMO snow because it was weird. And that GMO snow, if you know, you know. And it was cold that day, and then it warmed up, and now it's warm again, and we're going to have winter again. So we are just trying to tackle garden projects one at a time. I have totally redone my garden again. I had it all set up. A week ago or 2 weeks ago, and I showed you guys a video of it. And I've totally redone it. Changed my plans. I even changed it from what it was last night. So I've moved all of these barrels. I've dug dirt out of all of those barrels, moved them again, moved my plastic swimming pools again, to make room for these Vego beds. So let me show you. They come in a variety of colors. You can also order them on Amazon. And then they come with a protective plastic film on them that you can take off if you choose. I am choosing to take that off because it will bubble. Let me try to get y'all level again. I'll never be able to accomplish that. We will never get level again. Sorry. You're going to be cockeyed. All right, and they're real easy to put together. You just don't want to cut yourself. The top edges are rounded. They're curled over, but the side edges are cut. They are sharp, so you do need to be careful. And then they go together with the covered bolts on top and then the regular bolts on the bottom. And it's real simple. It took me about an hour yesterday to assemble it, only because it's tedious, but they're great if you need an instant raised garden bed. I always wanted to do wood, but I didn't want to make the investment in all wood beds for this garden because, like y'all know, midlife crisis over here. If you have been around, you know we're in midlife crisis mode. So, we don't know what we're doing with our life right now, and we don't think that this is a permanent home. It's possible that it is, but we don't think it is at this time. So, I didn't want to invest in wood, and then these can come apart if I do decide to. I can dig the dirt out. I can take these apart and take these if we move, and they stack and travel easy, whereas wood would not stack and travel easy. So went with this option because if we did decide to move at the end of the summer, we can take them apart and take them with us if I want to. If future homeowner is a gardener, I will happily leave them here with everything else if they like them and want to keep them here. But if it's not like written in a house sale contract, I'll probably just take them apart because I'm frugal and crazy like that, and take them apart and then take them with us just because they're really awesome like that. So this is number one. And y'all, my back is so tight from yesterday from moving all of these things. So if it looks like I'm moving really weird, I am. It's because I'm guarding my back, and I get to a certain, and I'm like, oh my goodness, there we go. I'm getting old. 40 hit like a freight train. All right. My daughter made me a Soda Stream drink. We drink Soda Stream, and this is pineapple juice and Redmond's real salt for the electrolytes. GMO snow, a go-go, no. And did I get to see the eclipse? Yes. The temperature right now is, I have no idea. It is warm enough for me to be in a tank top and shorts, which is absolutely unheard of. Actually, in the shade, now that the shade is hit, it's a little bit cooler. I would say it's about, everything's warmer in the sun, so it's like 60, 5 maybe. But the shade, it's probably, I don't even know. I'm terrible with temperatures. I just know that I was cold in my house and I came outside to get warm, even though it's probably the same temperature because it's 68 inside of the house. But yeah, we had that GMO snow, and I was concerned because that day, Sunday, we had uh, plans for Aaron's boss to bring the aerator. He works at a golf course, and his boss does side work. So we asked his boss because he was actually, I told Aaron last week, I was like, I'd love to get the yard aerated. It's really packed soil. It just needs some good air because every year we get an ice glacier back there. The snowpack just really pounds the grass and the dirt down. So it just so happened that week that his boss was like, yeah, I got this aerator and I'm doing people's yards. And Aaron was like, my wife just said she wanted that done. So they came over, or he came over Sunday, and thanks, Tony, if you're watching this, you might be. He came over on Sunday, ran the aerator through the yard. So we have all these plugs in the yard now, and that's going to help make the worms happy and make all the little organisms in the dirt. It's going to oxygenate the dirt and just help give the roots more room to spread out and grow and make the grass nice and rich. So that's the goal. Get that deer poop mixed up, that deer fertilizer that we get all year round. Get that in. So he did that, and then we're going to get some grass seed and reseed the yard, get our irrigation sorted, and hopefully grow some nice pretty grass, because when we first moved in we had great grass, and we still do, but we need to do some work on it and just get it market ready, if you know what I'm saying. So we want it nice, lush, and green, make it look really pretty. I want the garden to look really nice and pretty. We have so much stuff. I'm so happy because there's already so much stuff growing in the garden. We've got garlic growing. We've got onions and kohlrabi, and there was something else I planted, and I can't think of what it is. I know I planted kohlrabi because that's something that you can plant in early spring, and it will do well. So I'm attempting that. I've never actually grown it before, but I have a row of that planted up the hill that I need to get the kids to bring some water to. They love to water the plants and help out with all of that. So yeah, we've just been really busy. Aaron finished his last semester of courses, and he finished with, I don't even remember what his GPA is. I just know that he has like an A plus GPA, whatever that is, for his classes. He'll be finished with classes end of July, so by August he should be graduated with his bachelor's degree in kinesiology and sports and medicine sciences. I'm a terrible wife that I don't know these things. And we're trying to figure out now, because the VA, it's called Chapter 31, if any of you are curious. They are paying for his education and give him a stipend. So Chapter 31 is helping fund his schooling. He also has his GI Bill, which is like the back burner plan. So GI Bill can also pay for college. It can pay for his like graduate degrees or his like master's and doctorate if he wants to go that route. Then his GI Bill can pay for that. But the Chapter 31 is paying for his school right now, and hopefully they're trying to see if they can get it to pay for the PGA program. Anyways, so a lot going on there. And it's just been really busy because he's started working again part-time at the golf course, but he's also training. And so that's kept him really busy with school and that, and the kids. It's been a lot. And so we just kind of, I kept saying, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to film. I don't even know what to do. I think I'm just having, what do you call it when you just can't take another step forward? Not a meltdown. Anyways, that's where I've been at. I've been at, like, I don't know how to put one foot in front of the other because I don't know, I don't have a plan. There's no plan. The plan is trying to make a plan. And so trying to make a plan has been a lot. And so I feel like paralyzed because I feel like I can't do anything because there's no future plan at the moment. So my brain is on overdrive, and I just mentally like cannot film and put together a video. It's been tricky the last couple, I guess the last month or so. So I apologize. I got a few messages on Facebook and on Instagram. You guys are checking in because I usually post 2 to 3 videos a week, and I just kind of fell off the planet. And that's just because life is life, and sometimes we just need a mental break. What is it called? Burnout. Burnout. I think I'm experiencing burnout, and that's what's going on. So I figured I can do a live. I can talk on a live. There's no editing involved. I don't have to lock myself in my closet to do voiceovers because that's my soundproof room. Um, and with Aaron working, he's gone, and so I should have time to figure it all out. Um, and you would think by now I would have it figured out with him home as much as he's been home for the last year, but I haven't been able to figure it out. I've lost a routine. I've lost survival mode because we were in survival mode for pretty much our whole marriage. Survival mode. Um, so now that we are no longer in survival mode, my body and my brain are like, what do I do? Because it's not like, I don't even know how to explain it. I think we've been in survival mode for so long that now it's just like burnout. Oh, wow, lots of people are on here. Hi, Lisa from Pennsylvania and Buckeye Gardner. You just bought 2 of those beds. Love them. Yeah, they're really, really cool. I really like them. Look at how cool they are. Aaron wanted the Masters weekend, if y'all know anything about golf. He wanted the Masters green, and I kind of wish I would have gotten the Masters green, but I went with sage green because I thought it was more neutral, or like, I thought it was more neutral colored, so that's what I went with. Hi, Lisa from Pennsylvania. Hi, Jenna. Virginia Beach. I've been there before, a bunch. Hi, Lisa from England. Oh, thanks, Jenna. Yeah, I should take some time to sit in the sun and soak it all up. Yes, definitely. Well, there was sun. The sun was on the garden, but now it's behind these trees, and it's going to come back. It's just got a few pine trees in the way. Up here we have huge trees. There's the sun. Huge trees that block the sun a lot in the yard. Give myself grace. Thank you, Lisa. I know I was feeling bad because I was like, oh, because YouTube is work. I know. But it's something that takes me away from my family. When I edit and when I do stuff like that, it's work. And it takes up a lot of time to film and set up the camera and clean the house and expectations and responding to comments, and it's all a lot of work. So I felt really guilty for not working because if you don't put out videos, you don't generate revenue, ad revenue on your channel, and you don't make money. But I kind of felt like we got to a point where I could do that, where I'm like, I can take a step back, where I'm not in survival mode, where I'm not trying to make ends meet, where I'm not worried about where's the money going to come from. So I think as soon as we reached that point, I could let my guard down, and I was like, I don't have to kill myself working my butt off, trying to film, trying to keep the kids happy, trying to keep the husband happy, trying to keep the house running, trying to do everything. And all for what? Like, to exhaust myself and wear myself out and be worthless to everybody around me? So I pushed it for as long as I could. And now we're just kind of taking a step back. Family time, school time, making sure that we're spending enough time with our kids, making sure that they're learning and they're being educated and that their needs are being met. It's a lot. And so for a while, I was able to kind of stuff down like everything, and just laser focus and put out content, make videos, earn money, because I needed to. And now I can kind of like, the burnout was there for the last year. Um, but being able to let go and take a break. I'm still alive though, you guys. Thanks for all your concern. I was getting messages and I thought, like, I've been trying to go live for the last week, and every time I'm like, oh, I just had an excuse not to go live. I just had an excuse not to film. Just had an excuse not to bring you guys along for the journey. Being in my garage with my plants, I kept thinking, oh, I need to get out my camera. I can go live right now. I'm out here watering my plants. And then I just didn't, because I had so many thoughts in my head, so many gears turning, so many things to do all the time, so many things. Like, the list never ends. It never ends. And I told Aaron, I was like, I'm paralyzed because my list is so long right now. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't even know where to start. I don't know how to put one foot in front of the other. So I was feeling like that, and I've had these boxes and these garden beds sitting for a month, over a month. And last night at about 6 p.m., I just came outside and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna one foot in front of the other, just do it, because no one else is gonna do it, and I can't just wallow around in my self-pity and be like, oh, I'm burnt out. I can't do anything, because I still have to do stuff, right? I have 5 kids. I can't, like, lay in bed all day. I can't take a day off. There is no such thing as a day off for a mom. And so I took a few weeks off from YouTube, and it's been really good. That was hard to get off my chest. Just the whole feeling burnt out and overwhelmed. Yeah, the color's really pretty, isn't it? Thank you so much, Jenna. I would love to visit. No plan means to live greatly for each day. That's what I'm trying to remind myself. Like, just get up and just do it. I feel like we need a plan though, because it's like, are we staying in this house? Are we not staying in this house? Can I make investments? Should I just not and wait for the next home? Like, it's been really hard. So every day we're still on this roller coaster ride because Aaron's trying to find a job or trying to figure out what to do with school, or so we're looking at every location. We look at jobs every single day. We talk to his advisors. Like, we just spent the whole weekend thinking we were going to go back to coastal Carolina and head back to South Carolina, and he was going to go to school there. So then we were back on that roller coaster ride, and we're like looking at houses and everything. And then this morning we got the phone call that that's not going to happen because it's a 4.5-year degree, and he's already gotten 1 bachelor's. And does he want to spend 4.5 more years on another bachelor's? And so they said that's a no-go. So now we're looking at a school down in Florida, and can he finish his PGA program through a university somehow? So we're just exploring all the options, and we just keep bouncing from place to place depending on what's going on, what jobs are available, what schools have what programs. And he graduates in July. His final eval is in July. And then we're cut free from this location. We can go anywhere from that point. So he has to start his master's. And is that going to start in fall? Are we going to move to a different area? Are we going to go to different schools? Are we going to do the online program? He can do the online program, and we can just stay here and coast. We can just stay here and finish the program and just chill and have the freedom and the slow winters and the easy life and no chaos and no big move and no anything, and just chill. He can do an online program. So there's just a lot of options. So not having a plan is okay with me, but also I feel so unsettled. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to invest my time in. Should I be scrubbing the house top to bottom? Should I be painting? Should I be planting a garden? Should I be scrubbing windows? Should I be getting the house ready for sale? Like, there's just so many things to do. And then it's like, oh yeah, I gotta feed 7 people. And all the emotions, everybody's emotions. Like, before I got on this live, all the kids were fighting. It was a lot, and I had one kid up here with me. I was like, y'all have to be separated. I can't do this. You guys are just fighting, fighting, fighting. That's it, separate. And it's a lot. If you have 1 kid or 2 kids and you get overwhelmed when they're overwhelmed, and then you multiply it times like 5 or 7 people, it's a lot. And so that over time, I think, kind of just takes its toll, and sometimes everything like adds up. And yeah, mama has to let something go. So YouTube was a thing I was finally able to get space from, and not feel like I still feel like this obligation and this pull to put videos out, and I'm still going to. Like, I'm going to come back and put out videos. But I just wanted you guys to know, like, I'm okay. My family's okay. There's been no catastrophic event. Nothing crazy has happened. Actually, a lot of exciting things are happening. A lot of exciting things have happened. So I still have so much to share with you all. A few of you noticed something on our last, like a video or two ago, you guys noticed. And I'm going to share more about that. I'll probably share it in an upcoming soonish video of a trip that is happening. So try not to give too many details. But anyways, so there are good things happening. Burnout is real. And if you get burnout, it's okay to let go of some things. That's been really hard for me in my life because I've been living in survival mode since I was a small child. And when you live like that, when you live in a constant state of stress and survival mode, and you carry that with you into your adulthood, it's a lot. And then, like, crazy stuff. I don't even know if I'm like supposed to talk about this, but I got a summons to go to court to be a witness in something that I'm not even involved with, and that is like so stressful, so stressful. I'm like, oh my gosh, that completely knocked the wind out of my sails. So that was hard. And I can go into detail about that a little bit. Just, I was involved in a court case when I was a child, and having to testify on a stand in front of awful people is very intimidating and scary, and it's hard. So when I got notified of that situation, it's been like, it was like the straw that broke my back. And I just said, oh, I have to take a step back. Yes, prayers for direction and peace and all that kind of. We need that. I know the right thing is going to happen. I don't know about this court case. That's really stressful. That's weighing heavy on me, very much so. And it's nothing that I did, but just the fact that I have to put myself in that I have to go and be involved in this court situation at all is just insane to me. Insane to me. What? It's just crazy. So that's been a challenge that I've had to mentally deal with the last couple weeks, and I'm just dreading it. Absolute dread. It feels great to just let go of something. I'm still holding on to a lot. Hi, Joan from England. Hello, Melon. Mel on the coast. Oh my goodness, Melon on the coast. Mel on the coast. Yes, rest. I will say, one of my care providers told me to start taking melatonin. And I'm like against all that kind of stuff, you guys know. I don't want anything messing up my hormones, but I did just so I could sleep. And I'm now getting like a solid 7, 8, nine's pushing it. A solid 7, 8 hours of sleep at night. Because I take it at a certain time when I'm ready for bed, and I just go in my room and lay down and go right to bed. And I'm not like fretting or staying up thinking, oh my gosh, I have 10,000 things I need to do. So I've actually been getting lots of rest. I still wake up at the crack of dawn. We should do wake ups with Katie because I wake up so early. Thank you, Jenna. Hi, Sarah. Ugh. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Ugh, it just makes me sick. It makes me so sick. All right, we're not going to talk about it though. We're just going to just move on and just like hope that the summoner comes again because they had to reschedule everything. And that was hard because I like built up to this date, and the day before the date, I had built up like all this anxiety and everything. Day before the date, I got a call and they postponed it. There's too many witnesses. They had to reschedule everything and redo everything. So now I was like, really? They're like, yeah, you'll get a notice. So now I'm hoping, I'm like, oh, I hope they come when I'm not here. That would be great. Oh, it just makes my teeth chatter with like nervousness, all of it. So yeah, it's no fun. And I just don't understand why people can't. Why you gotta involve other people in your business? Yeah, I'll get through it. I have faith. Yeah, Mel. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you what I was doing today in the garden and let you guys know, like, I haven't fallen off the face of the planet. I am still here. I'm still around. There's just been a lot. And I think, I will say this. Aaron was retired in November from the military, and it took a while for pay and everything to kick in post-military, and things were tight there for a while, and I was under, like, put myself under a lot of stress and pressure. But all of that has been lifted, and we're doing okay now. And finances, God always provides. Everything is going fine now. And I appreciate all the support and all the prayers from everybody when we were going through like a really, really difficult time. This isn't like a Debbie Downer video about how stressed out I've been for the last decade. But it is just that, I mean, seriously. From having babies overseas and no support system to like moving 10 times, um, all of it. It's been a lot. And Aaron and I have been going on survival mode for so long. It's been so crazy. And now we can both let go and breathe a little bit. And I think it's just nice that we're able to take that time to let go and breathe and recover from being in fight or flight for the last decade. So the wind is blowing now. It's getting chilly. Yeah, I'm gonna move into the sunlight. Yeah, we'll get it all figured out. I'm excited about the future and what may be will be. At the same time, it's still like a midlife crisis. It's a real thing. I didn't believe it until was reaching 40 and hit 40, and all of this happened. Aaron and I both turned 40, and so all of this chaos to happen, midlife crisis, have to start your career over, have to sort your life out all over again. Yep, keep your chin up. Yeah, real life, everybody's got their things, right? There's always something heavy. And it's just all how we carry the weight. Do we have the capacity to carry the weight? Um, but yeah, I just need no drama mama for the foreseeable future. But y'all know what's going to happen. Stuff's about to get crazy. It might get crazy around here. It might get a wee bit crazy. But I'll share as much as I can as everything happens, and definitely if there's a move coming up, I'll share with you guys like the whole process. Um, the military moves us one more time Um, so we'll see if we take that route or if we just move ourselves. There's perks to both. You can do like a partial move, and you can move your half yourself, and the military can move half your stuff, or you can do like a full-on move, and they can reimburse you. But with 5 kids, I just want someone to come pack the house and be done with it, right? Show up to a new place and they deliver it. That's the best case scenario for me. I'd rather not move ourselves. Um, but you can potentially like make money off of moving yourself essentially, but it's just not worth it. I don't know that it's worth it. So yeah, we'll see. I was looking, um, and now I can't even remember the town, but today I was looking. I remember the name Sanibel in Florida because my sister-in-law goes to Sanibel Island, and it's the town, it's the coastal town right there. Aaron's looking at a school in that town. He just told me about it this morning briefly. So we're going to look at the program for what he wants to study there and see if he is eligible for it, see if his credits transfer, or see what all is involved in that program. It was recommended to him by the people at Coastal Carolina. They said he might have better luck with the program at this particular school down in Florida. So there's potential there, but we're just navigating it all, taking it one step at a time. And I can't say like, this is what we're doing, this is where we're going, because we don't know. And we're in a process with the VA, which is hurry up and wait. And they kind of have control over his degree program because they're the ones paying for it. So he has to fall within their criteria, and he's actually trying to get his PGA program covered by it, but they've never done that before, so it's like a new thing. And so yeah, we're just trying to get it all sorted so that if he needs to jump into a full-time career in the golf world, he could start applying for golf jobs because he already has his bachelor's, or does he want to get his master's or doctorate? So that's kind of where we're at with all of that. If you guys are just jumping on, I was talking about these Vego garden beds. I was going to build them with you, but I ended up talking too much. But in my last video, there's a link for those, and they're awesome. And I've just been putting them together, and then we will fill them up next week with a bunch of debris in the bottom, compostable debris. And then we'll put some potting soil and dirt on top, like a mixture of topsoil and potting soil on top. And then I'll plant them. And the plan is, I have 2 of them. So the plan is, I've got this one here and this one right there that I'm building today, and maybe have an arbor in between them. But they're really cool. And the reason why I went this route is because they are packable. Like I could take them apart and just leave the mounds of dirt, but I could take them apart. I mean, you have to dig out some of the dirt to get to the bolts. And then if I wanted to take them with us, I could move them to a different house. So that's the reason why I'm going this way. The plastic pools are not going to hold up for very much longer. They'll make it through this year, and then I'll have to definitely trash them. And so I'm just going to keep investing in these types of raised garden beds because these are super durable. They don't, they're not going to bend or, bow out on the sides because of how they are constructed. And the tops come with a gasket. So you can see on this one back here, it's got a gasket, a black gasket around the top. But the tops are also curled down, so they're not super sharp either. These are the Vego, V-E-G-O, you can call them Vego, Vego garden, raised garden beds. This is the 9-in-1 modular raised bed. It has 9 different configurations, so you can customize it to your space. Yes, you guys are my friends, Jenna. My support system, my virtual buddies. Vicki, you are so nice. Yes, retirement, resorting finances and all of that, rebudgeting, all the things. all the things, but it's not real retirement because he's still got to work, and once the school stipend and everything runs out, he's going to have to start working. So right now, his stipend from the Chapter 31, the VA benefit for his education, that pays our mortgage payment basically. So that works out really, really well for us. So if you are or not retired, but if you used to be in the military and you are a veteran and you want to further your education or get job training, whatever, look into Chapter 31 if you don't have your post 9/11 GI Bill. Use your Chapter 31 before you use your post 9/11 GI Bill. That's the trick. You got to figure out how to navigate the system, because if Aaron wants to, his GI Bill doesn't pay as much as the Chapter 31 stipend, but if he wanted to, he could use his GI Bill after his Chapter 31 to finish his master's, his doctorate, whatever. And that would be the same thing. It would basically pay our mortgage payment, so, or our rent, our housing, but not the other bills, just one big bill. Essentially, it's like a housing allowance or something. As a military family, yeah. Whoo! Yeah, when you don't have somebody, Jennifer, when you don't have somebody telling you what to do, where to go, and you're free, when you're finally free and you can choose that destination yourself, it's so overwhelming. And we planned and planned and planned. And no matter how much we planned over the last 4 years, we still don't know what's happening yet. But we have faith it's all going to iron itself out. It's just one of those things for me, it's like I don't know where to put my energy and my effort in my life, because I don't know if that's going to be beneficial in the long term. So like what I want to do right now, is that going to benefit my family in the long term? Is it a waste of my time? Is it a waste of my energy? So every single task around this house and this property, I'm doing this. I'm going, is it worth it? The house needs to be painted. The roof needs to be redone. The windows need to be washed. The porch needs to be scraped and painted. The yard needs to be seeded. And the list goes on and on. It's like that everywhere. But it's like, where do I put my efforts if we're staying here? And then where do I put my efforts if we're going to be moving at the end of summer? And so I feel paralyzed because I don't know what to do. And Aaron's like, you're fine. You just do whatever. Do whatever you want to do. And I'm like, don't tell me that. Somebody tell me what to do. Somebody give me a list. Because if I have to write the list and I have to think of like what to do right now, I'm just going to sit and spin in circles and come up here and dig in the dirt. And that's okay too. It's okay to do that too. Yes, Sanibel. It got a little bit wrecked in the last hurricane, didn't it? Yeah. Can y'all bring a dump truck to come get all this dirt that I've painstakingly put in all these containers? I need to take this with me. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm actually going to take them apart once the dirt settles in them and everything. Although I have dug the dirt out of all these barrels and partially out of the swimming pools multiple times to move them around the yard. So, yes, Jennifer, we're so excited about that too. He's actually looking into some type of TPC. No, it's not TPC. It's some kind of program where they look at your golf swing and then they say, this is what you need to do, this is how you need to work out, this is what you need to do to get a better swing. And I can't remember what it is, but it's some kind of thing. He's also trying to see if maybe he can get Chapter 31. I don't know if they'll pay for that either. But it's like a couple $1,000s, I think, for that certain certification. TPI certified. Does that sound right? TPI certified. Um, So he wants to do that too, because he wants to be like the all-around, like the golf coach for pros and everybody. So big dreams, big goals. Um, and so, yeah, all the while he's a pro golfer and he's competing in tournaments. So that's pretty cool too. He's got some tournaments, just local ones coming up here soon. And he's doing the U.S. Open pre-qualifier, and it's up north, somewhere up north in Oregon, coming up soon too, so that's exciting. He's been working really hard cross-training and getting his back really strong so that he can hit golf balls. So it always fails him in the fall. Our backs always fail us in the fall. And then we work all winter to get healthy again and build back up in the summer, and then fall hits and catastrophic back issues hit. Yeah, the not doing any big projects until we decide where we want to go, and then I feel like there's so many projects to do. If I don't start now, I'll never, ever, ever get anything done. That's the dilemma. But yeah, you're right. I just need to focus on one foot in front of the other, keeping the kids happy, entertained, educated, and feeding everybody, keeping the house tidy. I just need to focus on the basics right now. Yeah, I think it's called TPI certified, and it's like physical. It has to do with physical training too, like because I think the guy's a physical therapist that Aaron went to. He went to the one local person who does it, and he got the whole program. Like the guy told him, here's what you need to do to get your back stronger. These are the exercises you need to do to improve your swing, X, Y, Z. And so yeah, he's gonna put that tool belt on too. So he's eventually gonna get that certification. Just don't know. It's gonna be soon. It'll be this year probably. But yeah, he's also in the PGA program and in school full time. The guy's got a lot going on. He's got like all these balls in the air, just juggling like a pro. Yes, myself and my sanity above everything else. Exactly. Well, thank you guys for watching. I know, crazy stuff. I'm still here though. I'm still alive. Everything's fine. I got a little bit emotional. That just comes with the territory of talking about heavy things in life. Just overwhelm, burnout, all that stuff. But I'm fine. I'm fine. Really. I'm fine. We can call it hormotional, right? Hormotional, like hormones. That's what I mean. Hormonotional. I don't know if anybody else has coined that yet, but I made it up years ago. Hormotional. Happens in postpartum. Happens when you hit 40. Happens when your life's up in the air. And you're on a hormone roller coaster. Any female understands it. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out. And I'm going to try to get a video soon. I just don't know what. I did an Azure haul. I haven't shared it yet. I've filmed meals here and there, just like what I've served my children on paper plates. Here you go, children. Be fed. And basically just trying to, Aaron's coming home now, basically just trying to survive. So I'm like, nobody wants to see this, and I started telling myself that. I'm like, nobody wants to see this stuff. But those are the lies, the self-talk that we tell ourselves as YouTubers. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you want a Vego garden bed, check out my last video, and it's linked down in all like the shop this video stuff. And you guys can check those out. I am going to say hello to my husband and see how his day went and give him greetings and finish building these garden beds in this beautiful sunlight and enjoy the rest of my day with my family. So thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you guys in the next video. Nice talking with you too, Jenna. Bye, Mel and Joan and Melissa and Digital Dementia and Jennifer and Sarah, Vicky, Joan. Sarah's homesteading hustle. My 2 cents, Jenna. My 2 cents watching from Peru. I didn't see that earlier. Buckeye Gardner. Lisa and Sharon. All of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.